Hey, what's going on YouTube? As you can see, in-game news is live saying that the end of FFBE is upon us, or at least in the next couple of months, October 30th, 2024. Not surprising if you've been kind of paying attention to what people have been saying. Not surprising if you've been paying attention to how the game has been going as far as like content declining, Esther showing up and kind of completely throwing off the balance of everything, and end dates being published on banners and things like that. Not surprising, right? But here it is with official confirmation and lots of other information as well. So I do recommend that you take a look at the in-game news and read it in its entirety, because there's a lot of things in here about changes to the stores and all kinds of other things. But included in that is a lot of other additions and things that are not just like specifically laid out. For example, this update to land swarming with Omega Spawn. Now it is giving out Replica Lapis. And why does that matter, you might ask? Because the Replica Lapis shop has been expanded to include a ton of stuff. So if you go to the 8th anniversary Replica Lapis shop, there's basically no real limit to how many unit select tickets you can get. So you can definitely pick and choose units that you want, fragments that you want, vision cards that you want, all these like tickets and things like that. There should be no real slowdown as far as like you getting the units that you want and need to complete the game at this point, or at least the content that's available. Tickets, summon coins, all kinds of stuff that you can just buy with Lapis Replica at this point. So go back in and farm the event. If you haven't gotten your Esther yet, go in and farm and get Esther, and then continue farming to get all this like free stuff that'll help you wipe out whatever's left in the game that you haven't wiped out yet, and try and have some fun with it. The only thing I have left currently is Empress's Vengeance, just because I was waiting to get a couple of vision cards, and this is definitely going to help me to get that and have some fun with it. But they're also saying that now buffs that she had can be dispelled, so that's going to definitely make this a little easier, a little more manageable, and maybe we can have some fun with it. What I'll go ahead and say right now, though, a couple of things. One, if the game is ending, but I don't want anyone to think that that is going to end what I'm doing. I'm going to continue playing the game until the end. As far as like content and guides and videos, it's kind of irrelevant at this point, right? If you can get any unit that you want, go get it and beat it using an existing clear. There's not really a need for new creativity or things like that. There hasn't really been for a while, honestly, because the strongest units in the game are the strongest units in the game, and they were really easy to get here at the end. So Esther, and not even talking about Esther, I'm talking about like fundamental force and things like that. So but now there should be no problem for that. But as far as like FFBE content goes, probably not a whole lot left, with the exception of I do plan on having some discussions and some nostalgia and some visits, some guests, one final beige carpet to rule them all kind of a thing. Yeah, I'm not done. I'm not going anywhere. We just might not be playing as much Brave Exvius, on Twitch and videos and stuff here. But definitely stay tuned for what's going to be coming next. I do want to go ahead and say thank you to FFBE for being a game that I've been able to play for a long time. Probably the longest I've played any, definitely the longest I've played any mobile game, and something that has been heavily investment of time and attention and energy, and something that has brought me close to people, something that has helped me to feel like I have something to do that matters sometimes, which has been very, very valuable. I'll say more about that in a future video. I just appreciate it for all of it, for everything that it has done. It has not been a perfect experience, but it has been a good one, all in all. I appreciate that, and thank you for that, FFBE. For now, though, I'm gonna go. Try and get a little sleep before I can go to work. But definitely stay tuned for stuff that's coming next, as far as videos about FFBE in the closing days, with guests and discussions and all the things that you come here for, everybody who's been a loyal follower. But we will see you in whatever comes next, and go have fun with all the stuff that FFBE is giving to you now.